Today we're going to be driving some of the fastest vehicles in New Zealand. We're heading to a place called Highlands.
This morning we are going to a petrol's head paradise. It's the Highlands Motorsport Park. It's an international grade racetrack located really close to Queenstown in the little township of Cromwell. And as soon as we arrive, we are registering for go-karting.
Oh my god.
Laura, you're looking gorgeous right here.
Okay.
I have to say that's the best thing you ever did to your hair.
Yeah.
You tried many things, that's the best.
Before we hit the go-karting racetrack, we are given some racing helmets to make us look the part. We're also watching a quick safety briefing video, and then it's on to the race. We get into our go-karts and we are quickly shown how to basically accelerate and brake. That's all you really need to know. And we have a few people also joining us onto the track, so it's going to be a full-on race with lots of people. It's going to be awesome.
Go-karting is just a little bit of a warm-up for us here at Highlands. We are going to be staying the whole day and we have heaps planned. When we are finished with the go-karting, we're going to be getting onto a Porsche Cayenne and learn all about the racetrack. We're going to be driving around with a real pilot that's going to give us a lot of tips. And then after, we are going to board a McLaren Mercedes, which is a super fast car. And we're going to be going at full speed all around the circuit. It's going to be absolutely awesome. But for now, let's go back at our real-life version of Mario Kart. We are really lucky because there is heaps of people with us on the track, so it keeps it really entertaining because Laura is a little bit of a slow snail pace right here, so there will not be too much competition if I was just with her. But there is a lot of other people, there are some old and some youngers, and I kind of find out that most of the younger ones are actually the best racers. They are passing me super fast left and right, and as soon as I try to be a little bit competitive with them, it becomes a little bit of a chaos with some really close near misses.
While Robin is speeding off ahead, admittedly it does take me a while to get the confidence to get some speed, but I am actually surprised by how fast these go-karts go. From the viewing platforms, it doesn't look like the go-karts are going that fast, but actually when you're in it and you're that close to the ground and you're swinging around corners, it actually feels like you're going super fast. It's so much fun. On top of that, this is a really awesome go-karting track. It's 650 meters long and there's so many different features to it as well. There's some really sharp corners, so it gives people the opportunity to undertake you, going onto some long straights, which allows you the time to speed back up again and people to speed past you. Well, at least that's what happens in my case.
There's also a really cool option on this go-karting track, is that you can be using a tandem go-kart, so you don't necessarily have to be the driver, you can just be a passenger and throw red and green shell at other people. Or I think that's what happens in my mind at least. So while we are go-karting at high speed, or at least I'm go-karting at high speed and Laura is just literally driving around, we are also taking the time to embrace the absolutely stunning views. All around us are endless mountain ranges, beautiful skies. It is just a pristine area. It's the perfect spot for a racetrack because there is heaps of space, it's all super flat and it just looks gorgeous. Although the go-karting stations only last about 10 minutes, it really feels much longer than that because by the start of the last turn, I'm getting pretty exhausted. I'm really neck and neck with another driver, which I'm pretty sure is a 14-year-old kid, which is kicking my ass. And it's really a close race because I'm trying to pass him so often. I'm exhausting myself turning the wheels left and right, and because they are real go-karting, they are not easy wheels to turn around. But by the end, he's winning and Laura and I finish dead last, or at least I'm second to last and Laura is last. But it looks like there is no loser at Highlands Motorsport Park. We both get a certificate.
At least my name's better.
Speedy Robin.
Nah.
That is pretty cool there.
Last lap Laura. I didn't get a chance to do my last lap though, because I did one less lap than everyone else.
But the go-karting track was just the small track here at Highlands Motorsport Park. We are now moving on to the main event, which is the International Standard Racing Track. First up, we are hitting the Highlands Taxi Experience.
They built everything here in 11 months in 1 week.
Oh.
So, you know, it's hard enough to put a house in that amount of time.
Yeah.
You know, something of this size.
God.
Is that building to the left there? That's 20-car garage, 1-bedroom apartment. So my kind of place.
The Highlands taxi is a great taste into what it's like to drive on an international standard racetrack. For the first lap, we're going to be doing a slow lap where our driver Andrew is telling us a little bit about the history of this racetrack, as well as the different features of the track and how he's going to approach them, like the sharp corners, how he's going to go under the bridge, over the bridge, and then it's on to our second lap, which is the fast lap. Here we can see just how fast a Porsche Cayenne Turbo can go, and from the outside this car just looks like a family car, but when you can see what it can do around this track, it's absolutely awesome. As an extra bonus to today's high-speed awesomeness, we have our last activity here to enjoy at Highlands, which is the Supercar Fast Dash. Robin's going to be taking this one alone. It only has a passenger seat for one, so he's strapping on his bad boy racer helmet and getting into the supercar.
So I'm boarding the McLaren 650S, which is a 641 horsepower, 3.8 litre twin turbo V8 engine, and my driver today is going to be Andrew. His job is going to be to show me how fast this car can get all around the Highland circuit.
Ready to go.
As soon as he gets the go-ahead from the tower control, Andrew put his foot on the pedal and the car goes super fast. The acceleration is absolutely epic when it goes from 0 to 100 km an hour in less than 3 seconds. It's a 2.5 G-force. I feel like I'm being sucked into the seat because of the force, and it's absolutely crazy how Andrew is behaving like it was a normal day at work. He's a professional pilot and drives those cars every single day, and he drives them with ease. The fact that we are driving right now at over 150 km an hour around the track is no bother to him, so I really don't want to see what he drives when he's going on mainland roads. The car is blasting through the entire circuit, and it's absolutely crazy how quick we went. I really thought that we were going super fast when we were in the Porsche Cayenne, but that was something else. We are done in less than 3 minutes all around the park and coming back to the reception. I cannot believe how fast we actually went, and I am still shaking as I'm opening one of those crazy looking scissor doors. Needless to say that our cover van feels even slower than it already is as soon as we hit the road again to make our way to the little township of Twizel.
The journey from Cromwell to Twizel is breathtaking. We're going through some absolutely amazing scenery as we pass through the Lindis Pass, which is said to be the most scenic road in New Zealand. I am absolutely captivated by the views the whole way. This journey actually marks us leaving the Otago region and going into the Mackenzie district, where we're going to be exploring the likes of Twizel, Lake Tekapo and more. So when we arrive in Twizel, we are checking into the High Country Lodge where we're unpacking our bags, and this is going to be our base for our Twizel exploration.
So I'm literally just waiting at the Highlands reception for Robin, and maybe about a minute and a half later they return. And that just shows how bloody fast they went on that track.